You'll float down here. We all float down here. Yes, we do.
For all things Halloween, this is hauntformer, and welcome back to another R.I.P. review on a brand new for 2019 Halloween mask. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know that It Chapter 2 is hitting theaters this weekend. So to celebrate the release of that upcoming film and to celebrate its predecessor, It Chapter 1, I guess, from 2017, we're going to be taking a look at Pennywise. So, Pennywise here is, like I said, from the film It, which came out in 2017, and is kind of I shouldn't say it's a remake of the miniseries, because it's really a depiction of the book, which the miniseries was, but this also is, so it's less of a remake, more of a adaptation of the book. And so, this is the Pennywise the Clown, the Dancing Clown, from that film, portrayed by Bill Skarsgård. I probably butchered his name, but Bill Skarsgård portrayed Pennywise the Dancing Clown, who is this eater of children, eater of worlds, and every 27 years he comes out of his slumber to feast. And this is more or less the clown that we see throughout the film, and he was pretty terrifying in that movie. There was a bunch of merchandise that came out in the wake of It here. There were other masks that were mass-produced, including one by Ruby's Costumes, but I wasn't a big fan of that mask, and I didn't end up purchasing it. But this one, and there's another one which I'll talk about in 1 second, that were really good. So this is made by Trick or Treat Studios, as I said, who make incredible masks. Great mass-produced products. Even though they are mass-produced, usually they have a good amount of detail, great paint jobs, all that good stuff, excellent sculpts. This one in particular was sculpted by Mike O'Brien, who actually did the makeup on Skarsgård for the film, so he's going to know this character better than anybody else. He sculpted this, and it is a beautiful sculpt. It's really hard to do it justice in a video, but if you can see all of the detail work put into it, it really does look phenomenal. And everything from the little crevices in the eyes, to the little eyebrow expressions, to, you know, the little red paint on the nose and around the eyes, on the lips, the teeth, everything really looks fantastic, even all the cracking up here on the forehead. The hair is also pretty well done, and I'll do a quick little 360 so you can see the entire mask. It does have a full back sculpted with the hair, and we're bringing it back around to the front. So, it looks a little weird because it's a little bit flattened out, but I've been gradually puffing the mask out. I purchased this at Spirit Halloween for $59.99. I used a coupon, all that good stuff, so it came out to about like $50 and some change. And I really do like this mask. Now, I mentioned before there are two different models. This is the standard model from Trick or Treat Studios, but they also made a deluxe model. It is more expensive, but the big pull for that mask, and I think it overall is a better mask, is that it has real hair instead of this sculpted on hair. And they've done that with their Michael Myers masks. They've had standard and deluxe. I recommend the deluxe because it's really authentic from the film. But if you're going for a cheaper route, like me, this one really is pretty good. It's basically the same thing, just without that real hair, which I think would pull it over the edge. I think this hair is a little bit, I want to say it's a little orange, and I think his hair in the movie was a little more red. But regardless, this looks really cool. I love the detail work. Like I said, it really does look like Bill in the movie, portraying Pennywise. Even with the large forehead here that takes up a big chunk of the mask, it really does look quite nice in person. Now, you may notice that the face is really far down here, and there's a lot of forehead and hair room. Well, Trick or Treat Studios was gracious enough to put in, it's hard to see, but some foam, if you will, to help fit it correctly on your head, so your eyes should line up with Pennywise's, And what's really great too is there are little eye holes, but they're so minute it's hard to see, but you can see quite well out of the mask, but it also doesn't distract from the sculpt, which I think is a really great move that Tots went for, and Mike when he sculpted this. Overall, it looks fantastic. And for the price, you're getting a pretty authentic Pennywise compared to those other masks like the Rubies I mentioned before. The real difference between this mask and a Ruby's mask and some of the other knockoff ones you can get, well, one, it was sculpted by the guy who made Pennywise, essentially. But to me, the main thing about this mask that really puts it above and beyond are those eyes. Those eyes just look so realistic. They're glossy. I don't know, they give life to the character, and to me, that's something I want in a Halloween mask, and they pulled it off beautifully here with old Pennywise. So with all that said and done, there's not too much I can flaw here. Again, you want to get a good copy. If you're getting this from Spirit Halloween, there are going to be some bad copies in the store, not going to lie. You really just have to decide for yourself if you want to order this online, if you want to find it in a costume store. But remember, look for the good, the well-painted, the ones that aren't too flat. Some of them are really misfigured in the store. But if you can get one that looks like this, you're getting a very good deal. I really enjoy this mask, and if you are a fan of it and want to celebrate the release of it Chapter 2 this Halloween, you could not do any better than the Trick or Treat Studios standard and, in theory, the deluxe masks. With that said, I'm going to give this mask a 4.5 out of 5 skulls on the R.I.P. Reviews rating scale. Fantastic mask, great sculpt, really great paint application. Everything looks really cool. It's easy to wear, it's fun to wear, and it is a great time for Halloween. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you at the premiere of It Chapter 2 this weekend. For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.